Welcome back to another episode of Big John's Cooking. Today we're doing some cornbread stuffing or dressing. There's a controversy between the two. I remember growing up when my mother made stuffing, she usually stuffed it in the bird and cooked it. I don't think many people do that anymore because it kind of makes your bird dry because the extra cook time you have for having the stuffing inside there. So we're putting it on the side, which we call dressing. So with that said, this is what I'm making. I got me some parsley here, which I'm gonna reserve some for my stock. Got like 5 of stalks of celery, half of a large onion, and a medium bell pepper. I'm gonna saute this down, and this is gonna go inside the stuffing. All right, for my cornbread, I got 2 cups of cornmeal. Here's 1 cup of flour. That is optional. I prefer it. Gives it a better texture. If it's straight cornmeal, it's gonna be kind of grainy. To this, I'm gonna add a cup of water, cup of milk, but I don't spoil on the table. I'll spill on the table. Add that. 1 egg. Quarter cup of oil. Now, a quarter of that oil is butter. Now, I usually go about a tablespoon of salt in mine because I don't want mine to be bland. That's optional. You can go teaspoon. You do want to put some salt in there, and I do put a heaping tablespoon of baking powder in mine and a teaspoon of baking soda. All right, here I got 4 tablespoons of butter and 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil. We're gonna stick this in the oven, 350 degrees. We're gonna heat that bad boy up. And with this, we're just gonna give it a mix, get it started. I'm gonna finish this up and I'll bring you back. All right. We done got everything all melted, warmed up. We're gonna switch our whisk for a spatula. We're gonna stick this in the oven for about 45 minutes to an hour till it's nice golden brown. I'll bring you back when I bring it out. All right, timer just went off. cornbread's out, smelling delicious. I know you was concerned about the oil and butter that was in the pan, how it surrounded it. I got a nice crispy texture going on right there. We're gonna let this cool down and we'll bring you back. All right, next up is our vegetables we need to get done. Gonna add a little oil. A good tablespoon of butter. Get that all melty. First in, we are celery. We're gonna let this go for about a minute. All right. Next up, our onions. I'm gonna add a little pinch of salt to this. This by itself is smelling fantastic. I love the smell of onions and celery sauteing down. All right, now we're gonna add our bell peppers. And we're just gonna let these sweat down, soften up. We're not really trying to get any color or anything. Just let the onions get a little translucent. The tongue got tied up. And I'm gonna put a lid on this so we can rush it. Now just because I put a lid on it, don't mean I'm walking away. Putting a lid on it, let it set on there for a minute. Take it off. Give it a stir. Lid back on. We're gonna let the steam do its work. I'll bring you back when I got this done. All right, that's good enough for me. It will cook some more in the oven when you finish cooking your dressing, or you can cook them all the way through, put them in. Either way it go, you're gonna have it in the oven 45 minutes to an hour at 375. I believe they'll get done. All right, got some stuff out my way. Get a cornbread in. It's over on the stove. We're just gonna break that up. Now, you can get that stuff in the grocery store. It's already seasoned, so you ain't got to worry about doing much to it. But it's still gonna come out like this. So Let's get the veggies. Now these are still hot, mind you. Normally I would wait till everything's cooled down so I can handle things with my hands. That's not going to be the case today. We're trying to get it done. Thanksgiving is here. Alright. I got me a couple of pair of cotton gloves on each hand. So we'll see if this insulate me or just build the heat up and make me take them off in a hurry. Now this is homemade chicken stock. With a little bouillon. I ain't gonna lie to you. Chicken don't taste like chicken no more. You need that extra. And I'm started out with 4 cups there. And that feels like that'll be just enough. Because you want it wet because it's gonna bake in the oven for a while. That moisture will come out. Now from here, you can go a lot of different ways. You can play with it, put the nuts in it, put meat in it. They put crackling in it. I've had it a lot of different ways. Me, normally I say this will be the end of it, and you go in the oven, because that would be what you would get out of the stuff you buy at the store. Just adding chicken stock. Me, I go in with cream mushroom soup. I use half of that can, so about a whole can of the 8-ounce mushroom soup mix. That's to add a little extra moisture there at the end, a little creaminess, so it's not bone dry and lifeless. Let me change my gloves. Show you my next step. Alright. My next step, I add chicken to mine. I cook a whole chicken, shred it up, and let the love go around. Now, growing up, I've seen people, just make the dressing, stuffing, and then lay chicken legs on top of it, and call it. But see, this is it's a side and a meal of its own. So, besides that, I'm gonna add a little sage. All right. I've letting this cool a little bit because I'm using some fresh items now. I got 2 beaten eggs. I had about 4 tablespoons of fresh thyme. Missed a couple of sticks. I didn't chop it. I'm gonna leave them in there whole like that. You can go ahead and chop yours if you want to. And I got some fresh sage. You can use dry, and I usually add my sage to taste. And I got some parsley. And we mix. And once again, this will go into a 375 degree oven for 45 minutes to an hour, however long as it takes it to set and get that nice golden brown on there, a little crisp on the crust. That's important. All right. Yeah, almost all right. Well, sorry for boring you with that. All right, I got it all set up. We're gonna put it in a 350 degree oven for 45 minutes to an hour. See you when it's done. I put it on a sheet pan because it's kind of piled up. Might want to put as much as I put in mine. It's heavy with the meat. I'll see you in an hour. All right, end results. This is looking fantastic. Look at that. Nice crust on it. I already know it tastes delicious. So if you like this, give me a thumbs up, tell your friends about me, subscribe if you haven't, leave me a comment, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.